Thank you to the ABM for their invitation to me as an Archbishop of Central Africa, as well as the Diocese Bishop of Northern Zambia, and as well as one of the bishops in the Anglican Church in Zambia. ABM has been working in Zambia for quite a long time. Some of you might not be aware that at one point our theological college was closed for a period of 10 years. This means that we didn't have proper formation of our priests. However, one man from this country by the name of Father Charles Helms came to work in Zambia to re-establish a theological college, and he did it so well that many people were now beginning to be trained properly, and was with us for the period of 10 years. And the college has continued to run. But this could never have had happened had it not been the support of ABM and also the support of ABM by the Australian Christians. You enabled him to carry out the work. The seminary was nothing. He began to work in one house, and that's why the students used to have lectures. But now, because of your support as ABM, to your support to ABM, and also your own giving, if you moved in our seminary today, it's a massive property. And it's something that people envy and admire because of your giving, because of your support. And we say thank you to all of you people in Australia for your generosity. And we say thank you to ABM for your kind-hearted as well, for encouraging Father Helms to stay on and to make sure that we have got people now who are in leadership. I can cite an example of the Bishop of Eastern Zambia, Bishop of Central Zambia, Bishop of Luapula and Mchinga. All these were trained at St. John's Seminary because of the support of ABM to Father Charles Helms. And another way through which the church in Australia has continued to help the church in Zambia is working with women, empowering them economically, sensitizing them about the gender-based violence, how they can be sensitive as to avoid certain situations, because gender-based violence comes in different forms and different situations. Some of it happens in marriages, some of this in workplaces, some of it just in the community where women are found. And we are saying, if we empower women economically, through, of course, small businesses, through, of course, lobbying for their rights, they'll be able to stand and make decisions of their own. And this is working very well. I cite an example in Eastern Diocese, where ABM has been sponsoring this program. It has worked very, very well. As a result, we are now expanding the same program to the Diocese of Northern Zambia, because we feel what has happened in Eastern Diocese, once replicated in other parts of the country, it will really make women feel free and encouraged and be treated with great humane. So we are saying to ABM, thank you so much. And for all of you who support ABM, we say thank you. Please continue to stand with us, because what we are doing, you are actually making people to enjoy freedom and justice, especially on the part of women. The other aspect in which we work with ABM is in the refugee ministry. Refugee is a big issue around the world. And this is happening because of the absence of peace in some of the places in the world. In Zambia, we've got a lot of people who have come as refugees. I can cite this historically. Zambia has been a peaceful nation from the time of independence. It's a country that has never experienced civil war, in spite of having different tribes. Currently, we say we have 22 dialects. We do not quarrel in terms of using guns or violence. We do quarrel by using our tongues and trying to propagate our philosophies. And that has worked so well. And we have been having good successive governments, in a sense that power is handed over ceremonially, where everybody rejoices, and we do not have problems whatsoever. Because of this, Zambia has been a recipient of refugees from the neighboring states. I can give you an example. When Burundi was at war, Burundians came to Zambia. When Rwandans were at war during the genocide, they came to Zambia. Congolese are still in Zambia. Angolans came to Zambia. Zimbabweans during the liberation struggle came to Zambia. South Africans came to Zambia. Namibians came to Zambia. All these countries came to Zambia because of our peacefulness. We looked after them as refugees. We supported them. Some of them went back home. Some of them elected to stay in Zambia. The young kids, especially those who came from Angola, who have never known what Angola was all about. All they knew was Zambia. And as a church, our role was to continually praying for them, encouraging them, and to show that in spite of being in such circumstances, God was so much present in their situations. And of course, at times we went out to provide seed, fertilizer, for them to be self-sufficient in terms of food. As we may be aware that United Nations could not afford to provide everything. But we as a church, we felt it was also our obligation to stand with our brothers and sisters who are in such struggles in their lives. So we are saying, again, this wouldn't have worked and happened had it not been the support of ABM and all of you in the Church of Australia who support ABM. And this has continued, has never stopped at all. As I speak to you, there are Congolese in refugee camps, both in Western Province and in Northwestern Province. As you may be aware, the war has been going on in Congo, in the northeastern part of it. And that war has made a lot of people to enter Zambia, and they are channeled to the same place I'm talking about, where they are accommodated. And the ministry will continue to work with them in such a way that we are able to say to them, be assured that we are here to work with you, to stand with you, and to provide all that you might be in need of. And that we've been doing as a church. The Rwandese, some of them are still in Zambia. They haven't gone back home. Why are they not going back home? They are saying emotionally they are not ready. They might go and see the people who committed atrocities against their relatives. Some, they say, there could be retributions when they get back home. So we are saying, through advocacy, to our government to say, please, could you grant them the status to stay in Zambia? And also to lobby the United Nations to say, please, could you also make their lives easy in Zambia? You cannot send them back to Rwanda. In Zambia, they say they are very happy, they are peaceful, and they have enjoyed their stay. Therefore, this has been made possible again because of ABM. Without ABM, we wouldn't have done what we have done so far. And we say thank you again to ABM and to all of you who support ABM in Australia. Let us continue to work together because God has called us to be in missions. And one thing that you can do is just to give. You might give very small amount of money, but come and see what that money can do to the people in Zambia and those who come as refugees.